Hi YouTube, welcome back to Geeks40K channel, and today we have a little quick vlog regarding the Northwest Open tournament that was happening now actually. By the time this goes online, me and Robin will be up in Southport checking in and getting ready for our first battle. So we thought we'd show you an overview of our armies that we're taking with us. So let's make a start with the Ultramarines. HQ choice for the Ultramarines for the Northwest Open will be my chaplain. He comes equipped with a plasma pistol and then all the usual goodness that a 40k chaplain comes with. Over to troops. I'm taking a 10-man squad, all equipped with bolters. The sergeant is equipped with a power sword. And these guys will be riding around in a rhino, moving up the battlefield to secure me objectives as they go along. Second squad of troops, exactly the same loadout. Power sword for the sergeant, everybody else with bolters in a rhino. Again, same objective as the first squad. Third troop choice for the Ultramarines, I'm taking a 5-man squad. New marked armour as well in the midst here. So these guys are at the back of the battlefield holding on to objectives for me, allowing the other two to move up. Into fast attack, I'm taking my Xiphon flyer. This thing's quite nasty, quite versatile. It's got its las cannons, it's got its Xiphon rotary missile launcher system. So this guy will be coming on, hopefully shooting down any other flyers that are getting in my way and taking out ground targets. It doesn't have the ground tracker that it has in 30k, so I'll be hitting on 3 ups for ground targets and not 2 ups like I do in the Horus Heresy. Over to Elite, I am taking a 5-man Califracti Terminator squad. These guys all come equipped with their chain fists, so getting in to do some damage to vehicles if needed. They will probably be accompanied by the chaplain, I'd have thought. Next Elite choice, I am taking my Contemptor Dreadnought with 2 Keras assault cannons. So this guy laying down lots of firepower, hopefully wiping out units. And again, if he stands still, gives me an option for Skyfire for taking out enemy flyers. Into heavy support, I am taking my trusty Spartan tank. For 40k, it doesn't have its flare shield. So in 30k, I get my flare shield, which takes the strength of a weapon down by -1. So las cannons become strength 8. But I will just have to deal with the fact that they will be hitting me at full strength. 5 hull points, 14 all round. Quite tasty, quite a tasty tank. Terminators and my chaplain will be in this. Next, a heavy support choice. I'm taking a 3-man Centurion squad, all equipped with Grav and the sergeant with a Grav amp. Just because it's rude not to nowadays take some of these guys in your force. So these guys hopefully ripping apart some of the big creatures, well, not ripping apart, squishing them. Some of the bigger things that I'll be facing over the weekend. And final heavy support choice is the Scorpius Whirlwind Flyer. Now this is a relic in the world of 40k, so this will be sitting at the battlefield, raining down fire on my enemies. So that is my force that is coming with me to the Northwest Open. Do I think it'll be competitive? I'm not sure. I'm quite mobile, quite versatile, being able to hold objectives. So it's just about playing the game in front of you and sometimes ignoring some of the bigger things your opponent has brought. So that's my Ultramarines. Let's go and head over to Robin.
Right, so my HQ, I decided to go for something fairly cheap. So I went for just the level 2 librarian. He is completely naked, just a 4-staff power armor, so he's sort of 90 points. I went for 3 squads, completely the same. So 5-man tactical squad. Sergeant's got no upgrades, just a melter gun in that squad, and they're in a Razorback. Same for the squad 2. Same for squad 3. So these are going to be my guys. Hopefully the Razorbacks won't get popped too quickly, so I'll have some mobility for grabbing objectives. Onto heavy support. I have my trusty Grav Centurions. Hopefully they should help me deal with any Wraith Knights or any big monstrous creatures, anything scary like that. Sergeant has got the Omniscope, but no other upgrades than that. My second and third heavy support choice, are the quad guns. So these are 2 separate squads. So I am running a combined arms detachment, if you haven't already realised. Fast attack slot is a drop pod, so I'm sure you can guess these guys and the librarian are going to be dropping down in that, or at least that is the plan. And then elites, I've gone for the Mortis Contemptor Dreadnought. I took this for 2 reasons. I was toying with the idea of taking a Storm Raven. They're both the same points pretty much. The difference with this is this can pump out a lot more shots and is on the board from turn 1, whereas the Storm Raven potentially couldn't come on until turn 4 if I got unlucky. So I decided to go with this, and as Richard said in his video, if I stand still it does actually get Skyfire, so it's a little bit of anti-air. So that is my CAD. Now you're probably thinking that looks like not many models for 1850, and that's because I took a formation, and if you follow us on Facebook you might guess what that is, but I decided to go with a Land Raider Spearhead. So I've been furiously painting up the rear 2 Land Raiders over the past couple of weeks. Pretty happy with how they've turned out. But yeah, this is a really powerful formation, particularly for Iron Hands. Iron Hands, they will get It Will Not Die. If they stay within 6 inches of each other, the formation rule gives them, basically they ignore any damage results. They still take sort of the glancing hit, but they ignore any damage apart from the explode result. So they are pretty resilient, and also they get to re-roll to wound against gargantuan creatures, so again good for Wraith Knights, and they get to re-roll to penetrate against super heavy vehicles, so any knights or anything like that that I might come against, they should be able to help me with. So that's my force as a total, 1850 points there. Loads of templates from these 2, loads of DACA from these, loads of DACA from the Grav. The Razorbacks, never underestimate twin-linked heavy bolters, they can pump out a lot of shots. So yeah, that's it, that's my force. I'm pretty happy with it. It's the most tournament type of list I've ever built, so we'll have to see how we get on this weekend.